Boom shakalaka, what is going on everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love, and today we are going to be talking about Fakeoshi fooling Chinese investors for over 100% gains. Also, Binance moving immense amounts of Bitcoin. Also, Bitcoin selling for over $11,000 in some places, and some other news. We'll get into all of that stuff right after a message from our sponsor. Now, before we get started, guys, just want to say thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you for nuking the shit out of the like button or the dislike button. Make sure you use both elbows for optimal nuking strategies. Now, what's going on in the markets today? On CoinMarketCap, total market cap, $279 billion. Bitcoin dominance dropping to 55.3%. Now, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, everything is up. Today, Bitcoin is at 87.09, Ethereum's at 282, and XRP at 46 cents. The big gainers for today, Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, right now it's 67%. It was up over 100% at one point. Also, today's the day of Bitcoin Forks, Bitcoin Diamond and Bitcoin Gold up big today at 50% for Bitcoin Diamond and 25% for Bitcoin Gold. Apparently, people must love really shitty Bitcoin today. Big losers for today, Solve, Aurora, and Pundi X. When we take a look at the charts, now this is just the most recent price action as to what's been going on, but some things that I wanted to point out here. So we have these, we have these bull runs, and then we have a little flag, or pennant, or resistance, or consolidation, or whatever you want to call it, and then it breaks out. Consolidation, breaks out. Consolidation. Looking like we might have a breakout coming up soon, particularly because we have this trend line here on the bottom, and in the next few days, probably around this weekend's time, we'll have another price breakout. Now, will that price breakout be up or down? Who's to say? But, generally things have been going up pretty well recently. This light blue line that I wanted to point out right here, this light blue line, as you can see, yesterday price was dropping, but today it came back up because, as you can see, previous resistance, it was resistance here and here, future support. Now the MACD is looking like it will be closing right now, so we'll keep an eye on that, see if MACD closes within a day or two, go between Bitcoin and a stable coin. Now, the big news today, scammers boost BSV price with fake Satoshi confirmation. So here's what happened. Basically, it looks like someone did it purposely around the same time BSV pumped an hour ago. Completely fake news, but real enough to trick many Chinese retail investors. So for those of you who can read Chinese, you can read this thing. But basically, the trick is easy and constantly used by many scams. All Chinese crypto media circulate the breaking news via picture above, as in WeChat, instead of news links. So anybody can just use the same theme template in Photoshop one, like above. Now this right here reads, CSW transferred 50,000 Bitcoin from the biggest Bitcoin wallet to Binance, which confirms he is the real Satoshi. Now, a lot of people have said this is what Craig Wright would have to do in order to confirm he's Satoshi, send a transaction from one of those wallets, and this is saying he did that. As such, CZ will relist Satoshi's vision and make an official apology on Twitter. Now, it's fake as fuck, but a lot of people believed it and a lot of people bought in because of it. Oftentimes, potentially, this could have been done something by 4chan. They've been trying to pump the price a lot recently, so that could have potentially done it. I don't know how much this contributes to the pump, but this fake news snapshot went viral in many Chinese retail groups around the same time, and folks thought it was real, got super excited about it. So that's interesting. That's the reason for the huge pump that you see. It was trading at about 120 yesterday, and then all the way up to $250, 245, 250. So 100% pump on Satoshi's vision, one of the biggest pieces of trash. But it's real. It's Craig Wright's vision. Well, anyways, this also news yesterday. Bitcoin Satoshi miners earned $57.41 in transaction fees yesterday. A minimum wage job at McDonald's pays $58 for an 8-hour shift. Went on to a nice meme here. Broke, you can be a BSV miner. Make $57.41 for 24 hours if you process all the transactions. Woke, quit Satoshi's vision and start work at McDonald's. $58 for 8 hours. Pretty awesome. Now, not that we need to talk about Satoshi's vision anymore. That's a shitty fork of Bitcoin. Anyways, big news yesterday. Binance moved $1.26 billion in Bitcoin. And who cares about Ripple? But yeah, Binance sent $1.26 billion worth of Bitcoin between its cold wallets in an epic show of the power and potential of the cryptocurrency. Now, in that case, you want to make sure you get the transactions right, because that would suck if you got it wrong and they were lost forever. But to do that, the total cost of doing that, aside from the fact that it just took a little bit of time, a couple minutes, whatever it was, it only cost $124.60 in network fees. That's huge. I had to send an international money wire for like $2,000 earlier in the year. It cost well over $250. He just sent $1.26 billion for $124. That's pretty big. Now, obviously, the network's not congested, but he didn't use Lightning Network or anything like that. That was just a basic Bitcoin network. Pretty awesome. And here's what we were talking about. Bitcoin bull market, institutional Bitcoin premium reaches 37% on Grayscale. So people right now are paying over $11,600 for Bitcoin on Grayscale, GBTC. And you might be asking, well, why are they doing that? And I'll tell you why. See, right now on the GBTC is selling at $11.44 per share. Each share is about 0.00098,247 Bitcoin, or 98,247 Satoshis. That means that the Grayscale institutional clients are buying it at $11,644. Now, the 37% premium shows growing institutional adoption, but why would people pay $3,000 extra when they don't even hold their own keys? Well, the answer may lie in the fact that the GBTC shares can be held in some IRA accounts. And because of that, some big scale investors may be able to get more Bitcoin, but still, they're paying a huge premium. They don't even really own their keys for that. I would just prefer to own a Bitcoin. But if people are buying it for $11,600, that means the price could very well go up there. Now, further down this article, it talks about bullish Bitcoin sentiment continues, but pullback expected. So the sentiment right now is very bullish towards Bitcoin, which makes me think the price could be coming down, because the market always does what people expect it not to do. Everybody's saying the price is going to go up, so maybe it'll come down. This guy here, Josh Rager, that sounds cooler. Josh Rager, he tweeted, he says, still waiting for that 30% pullback. It may not happen for a few months. He took a look at the last bull market we had. The average time between 30% pullbacks was about 98 days. We had 8 of them, these blue things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, I thought. But we had one 26% pullback on May 17th, so we may not have another pullback for a couple months. But you know what happened in this big down period? Everybody knows what happened. During this time, right there, all major institutions were buying crypto. Did we know this was happening? Of course, because all the retail investors bought cryptocurrency when it was at all-time highs. Institutions bought it when it was low. How do we know that? Well, this graphic right here shows that in that time period, over the past year, the number of Bitcoin addresses that hold between 1,000 and 10,000 Bitcoin increased by 450,000. That's firm size wallets. So they bought a lot of Bitcoin when the price was low. They're going to wait, and then they're going to be selling it to us when the price is higher. So that's all the news for today. Some cool things about adoption. Check it out. You can buy Bitcoin now at Coinstar machines in your grocery. So basically, you just bring in some spare change and you can buy Bitcoin at those kiosks, if you can see it right there. That's pretty badass, because you can turn your change into Bitcoin. And then finally, what's your opinion? Banks say Bitcoin won't work, just like taxis said Uber won't work, hotels said Airbnb won't work, cable said Netflix won't work, the post office said email won't work, newspaper said internet won't work, drug companies said marijuana won't work, and also like Blockbuster Video said Netflix won't work. So, and I guess like Tower Records said that streaming music won't work. So all that stuff, yeah. Bitcoin will work. It's working right now. And it's only going to be getting better and better. And it's super duper hot in this teeny little room. That sucks, but the other room was taken. So that's all for today, guys. If you want to get into trading, but you don't want to do all the work of learning to be a good trader, check out Signal Profits. There is a 2-week trial for $7 down in the description. You could get between 10 and 30% gains on a regular. Also check out the Monarch wallet, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.